Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chill English Channel. I'm Sophia, and I'm so happy you decided to spend a little time with us today.
And I'm Jake. Whether you're relaxing at home, driving to work, taking a walk, or enjoying a quiet evening, thank you for listening.
As always, we'll have a calm, natural conversation in English that is designed for learners around the B1 to B2 level.
We'll speak clearly, naturally, and at a comfortable pace, so you can enjoy the conversation while improving your listening and speaking skills.
Remember, you don't have to understand every single word. Try to follow the ideas, notice useful expressions, and let your English grow naturally.
Learning a language is like building a friendship. It becomes stronger every time you spend time with it.
Today, we're talking about something almost everyone experiences at some point.
We're talking about eating at a restaurant in English.
Maybe you're planning a trip, maybe you live in another country, or maybe you simply want to feel more confident when ordering food.
Restaurants are wonderful places to practice real English because they are full of everyday conversations.
Before we begin, here is a simple question for you to think about while you listen.
What is your favorite meal to order at a restaurant?
You don't need to answer out loud. Just imagine yourself sitting at your favorite table.
Maybe you love pizza, fresh pasta, grilled chicken, sushi, or a big bowl of soup.
Or perhaps you enjoy trying new dishes every time you visit somewhere different.
Food is more than something we eat. It also brings people together.
Many conversations, celebrations, birthdays, and family memories happen around a table.
And when you can order confidently in English, traveling becomes much more enjoyable.
Jake, do you enjoy eating out?
I do, although I probably enjoy reading the menu almost as much as eating the food.
Really? That surprises me.
Yes, I always like discovering dishes I've never heard of before.
Are you adventurous with food?
Sometimes, but there have been moments when I ordered something without understanding the menu completely.
Oh, I think many listeners can relate to that.
Once I saw a dish with an interesting name, and I thought it was a dessert.
Let me guess, it wasn't?
Not even close. It turned out to be a very spicy seafood soup.
That must have been quite a surprise.
It definitely woke me up.
I had a similar experience years ago. I wanted sparkling water, but I accidentally asked for sparkling wine.
What happened?
The waiter smiled politely and asked if I was celebrating something special.
And were you?
Not at all. I was just very thirsty.
Moments like that can feel embarrassing, but they're actually great learning experiences.
Exactly. Nobody speaks perfectly all the time, especially in another language.
Most restaurant staff are patient and happy to help if you're polite.
That's one important lesson we want to share today. You don't need perfect English to enjoy a restaurant.
You only need a few useful expressions and the confidence to use them.
Let's imagine you're arriving at a restaurant for dinner.
The first person you usually meet is the host or hostess.
They might smile and say, "Good evening, welcome."
Then they often ask, "Do you have a reservation?"
A reservation means you booked a table before you arrived.
If you booked online or called earlier, you can simply answer, "Yes, I have a reservation under Jake."
The words "under Jake" mean the booking was made using your name.
If you didn't reserve a table, you can politely say, "No, we don't. Do you have a table for two?"
That's a very useful sentence because it's simple and natural.
If you're dining alone, you can ask, "Do you have a table for one?"
Sometimes the restaurant is busy.
In that case, the host might say, "There will be about a 20-minute wait."
At first, the word wait sounds negative, but it's completely normal in restaurants.
While waiting, some people look at the menu outside or chat with friends.
Others simply enjoy watching people and imagining what everyone ordered.
I always become curious when I see a beautiful plate carried across the room.
Me too. Suddenly, I start questioning my own decision.
The food always looks better on someone else's table.
Once your table is ready, the host will usually say, "Right this way."
That's a friendly invitation to follow them.
After you sit down, your dining experience really begins.
And this is where many English learners discover that a relaxed conversation can be just as important as knowing the names of different foods.
After you sit down, one of the first things the server usually brings is the menu.
Some restaurants also place a menu on the table before you arrive, while others give one to each guest.
A menu can sometimes look a little overwhelming, especially if there are many pages.
That's true, but don't worry. You don't need to understand every word to make a good choice.
One useful expression is, "Could I have a few more minutes, please?"
This is a polite way to tell the server that you need more time before ordering.
You don't have to feel rushed. It's perfectly normal to take your time.
While you read the menu, you may notice different sections.
Many menus begin with appetizers.
An appetizer is a small dish that you eat before the main course.
Then you'll usually see the main courses, which are the biggest meals on the menu.
After that, there may be desserts, drinks, and sometimes a separate children's menu.
Jake, are you someone who reads every item on the menu?
I try to, but sometimes I'm so hungry that everything sounds delicious.
I know that feeling. Suddenly, even foods you never planned to eat become very tempting.
Exactly. I'll think, today I should eat something light, and then I notice a huge cheeseburger with crispy fries.
Hunger certainly changes our decision-making.
It really does.
Sometimes a menu includes words that are unfamiliar.
In that situation, don't be afraid to ask questions.
You can politely say, "Could you tell me what this dish is?"
Or you can ask, what do you recommend?
Many servers enjoy recommending popular dishes.
They often know which meals customers order most often.
Another useful question is this dish spicy?
That's important because everyone's idea of spicy is different.
Some people enjoy food that is very hot.
Others prefer something much milder.
If you have food allergies, it's important to mention them clearly.
You can say, I'm allergic to peanuts.
Or, does this contain dairy?
Restaurant staff usually appreciate knowing this before the food is prepared.
You can also ask whether a meal is vegetarian or vegan. These questions are common and completely normal. Now let's imagine you're ready to order.
The server may ask, are you ready to order?
You can simply answer, "Yes, I'd like the grilled chicken, please."
The phrase I'd like sounds polite and natural.
You could also say, "I'll have the salmon."
Both expressions are commonly used in everyday English.
Sometimes restaurants let you change part of your meal. For example, you might ask, "Could I have salad instead of fries?"
Or, can I have the dressing on the side?
On the side means the sauce or dressing is served separately.
That's helpful if you want to control how much you use.
Drinks are usually ordered at the same time.
You might say, "Could I have a glass of water, please?"
Or maybe, I'd like an iced tea.
Some restaurants ask whether you want still or sparkling water.
That's a question that surprises many travelers the first time they hear it.
Still water has no bubbles.
Sparkling water contains bubbles and has a fizzy feeling.
Years ago, I accidentally answered that question too quickly.
What happened?
I said yes before realizing it wasn't a yes or no question.
So what did they bring?
The server smiled and asked me again, much more slowly.
That's kind of them.
Yes, and it reminded me that asking someone to repeat something is perfectly okay.
One useful sentence is, I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Another good one is, "Could you speak a little more slowly, please?"
Most people are happy to slow down when they know you're learning English.
After everyone has ordered, there is usually a short wait while the kitchen prepares the food.
This can be a wonderful time to have a relaxed conversation.
Restaurants aren't only about eating.
There are also places where friends catch up, families share stories, and coworkers celebrate achievements.
Sometimes the best memory from a meal isn't the food itself, it's the conversation around the table.
Have you ever noticed that delicious food often tastes even better when you're with people you enjoy?
Absolutely. A simple meal can become unforgettable because of laughter and good company.
Speaking of laughter, have you ever dropped food in a restaurant?
More than once.
Really? I once tried to impress my friends by catching a French fry in my mouth.
Let me guess, it didn't work?
The fry landed on the table, bounced onto the floor, and everyone in the restaurant looked at me.
That sounds like something from a comedy movie.
It certainly felt like one.
Moments like these remind us not to take ourselves too seriously.
Everyone makes small mistakes, whether they're speaking English or simply eating dinner.
The important thing is to smile, stay polite, and enjoy the experience.
Confidence doesn't mean never making mistakes. It means feeling comfortable even when small mistakes happen.
That's a lesson that works not only in restaurants, but in many parts of life.
And every meal gives you another opportunity to practice real English in a natural and enjoyable way.
After you've enjoyed your meal, there are still a few useful conversations that often happen before you leave the restaurant.
Yes, many English learners focus only on ordering food, but the end of the meal is just as important.
Sometimes the server comes back and asks, "How is everything?"
This is a friendly question, and it's a great opportunity to practice a simple reply.
If you enjoyed the meal, you can say, "Everything was delicious, thank you."
Or you might say, "We really enjoyed it."
If something wasn't quite right, you can still be polite.
For example, you could say, "The food was nice, but my soup was a little cold."
Speaking calmly and respectfully usually leads to a positive solution.
Most restaurants genuinely want their customers to have a good experience.
Another question you might hear is, "Would you like any dessert?"
That can be a difficult question, because even when you're full, dessert often sounds tempting.
I know exactly what you mean.
Somehow, there's always room for a slice of cake.
People often joke that dessert goes into a different stomach.
I'm not sure science agrees with that, but many people certainly believe it.
If you don't want dessert, you can simply say, "No, thank you, we're fine."
Or if you do, you can ask, "What desserts do you recommend?"
Coffee and tea are also common after a meal.
Especially if people want to stay and continue talking. Restaurants are wonderful places to slow down and enjoy conversations.
In many cultures, people don't rush to leave after finishing their food. They relax, laugh, tell stories, and spend quality time together.
That's one reason restaurants feel so welcoming.
Now let's talk about asking for the bill. In American English, people usually say the check.
In British English, people usually say the bill. Both expressions are useful to know.
You can politely say, "Could we have the bill, please?"
Or, "Could we get the check, please?"
If you're dining with friends, someone may ask, "Should we split the bill?"
Splitting the bill means each person pays for their own meal or shares the total cost.
Sometimes one person says, "It's my treat."
That means they're offering to pay for everyone.
That's always a pleasant surprise.
Unless everyone secretly wanted the most expensive steak on the menu.
Suddenly, everyone starts looking at the dessert menu again.
Exactly. Since you're paying, maybe I'll have another slice of cheesecake.
I think we've all heard jokes like that.
Fortunately, they're usually only jokes.
After paying, many people thank the restaurant staff before leaving.
A simple, "Thank you, have a nice evening," is always appreciated.
Kindness doesn't require difficult vocabulary.
Small, polite expressions can leave a wonderful impression.
Let's review some useful words we use today.
The first word is reservation.
A reservation is a table that you book before arriving at the restaurant.
Next is appetizer.
An appetizer is a small dish served before the main course.
We also used main course.
That's the biggest and most important part of the meal.
Another useful word is recommend.
When someone recommends something, they suggest it because they think it's good.
We also talked about allergy.
An allergy is a medical condition where certain foods can make someone sick.
Another expression is on the side.
This means a sauce or dressing is served separately instead of being poured over the food.
We also learned split the bill.
That means everyone shares the cost of the meal.
And finally, we use the expression, "It's my treat."
That means you're offering to pay for someone else's meal.
These are all expressions you'll hear very often in everyday English.
The nice thing is that you don't need dozens of complicated sentences.
A few polite expressions can help you communicate confidently almost anywhere.
Before we finish today's episode, let's imagine one final situation.
You're traveling in another country.
You walk into a small local restaurant.
At first, you feel a little nervous because everything's happening in English.
But then you smile.
You greet the staff politely.
You ask for a table.
You read the menu carefully.
You ask one or two questions.
You order your meal with confidence.
You enjoy your food.
You thank the staff before leaving.
And as you walk outside, you realize something important.
You didn't just order dinner.
You used English in a real situation.
That experience becomes part of your learning journey.
Every conversation like this builds confidence little by little.
Fluency doesn't arrive in one big moment. It grows through many small conversations that become easier each time.
So don't worry about speaking perfectly.
Focus on communicating clearly, politely, and naturally.
Every mistake teaches you something valuable.
Every successful conversation reminds you that you're making progress.
And every restaurant you visit can become another classroom without walls.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
We hope this conversation helps you feel more confident the next time you order food in English.
If you enjoyed today's episode, tell us in the comments where you're listening from and what your favorite restaurant meal is.
We'd love to hear about your favorite foods from around the world.
Thank you for listening. Keep practicing a little every day, and remember that confidence grows one conversation at a time.
Take care, enjoy your next meal, keep speaking English whenever you can, and we'll see you again here on Chill English Channel.